just want you. Just want you. I just want you. Just want you. We just want you. We just want you. We just want you. We just want you. So take everything, Lord. Take everything. Yeah. I don't want it. Yeah. I don't need just want you.
I just want you.
Sing, we just want you.
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 We just want you. We just want you.
Take everything, 'cause I don't want it. I don't need it.
Take
All over the building.
everything.
Everything that's a distraction.
I don't want it.
Everything that's a block.
I don't need
I don't need it, God.
Take
I don't need it, God.
everything.
I don't need it, God.
I don't want.
I realize
I don't.
oh, I realize now. Oh, take
Everything. I don't want it. I don't need it. God.
Come on. Let's lift your hands real fast. Let's lift your hands real fast.
I don't need
God, I just pray right now that if there's somebody in this building that's fiending for your love right now, Lord God. Somebody who doesn't know love, God. I just want them to know right now, Lord God, that your love saves, your love protects, your love guides, your love heals, your love delivers, your love is grace, your love is mercy. I want them to know right now, Lord God, that if they just give it away right now, Lord God, that they will gain everything in you, Lord God.
I don't need it.
If they give you what you desire, if they give you what you deserve,
I don't want it.
you get what you desire.
I don't need it. God.
Take it.
Everything. I don't want.
I don't need it.
I don't need it. God. Take everything. I don't want it. I don't need it. God. Take
Yes, sir.
everything. I don't want it. I don't need it. God, won't you take everything? I don't want it. I don't need it. God, won't take.
When I was younger, I thought that if I amassed enough money, I wouldn't need anything else. I thought that if I amassed enough popularity, I wouldn't need anything else. I thought if I amassed enough information, possibly I wouldn't need anybody else. If I amassed enough stuff, I wouldn't need anything else. Then society began to teach us that if we get enough education, that we wouldn't really need anything else. But I've come to discover in my life that if I don't have Jesus, I don't have anything. I've come to discover that all the stuff that I've amassed didn't help me get to Jesus. All the things that I might accomplish in my life, it won't help me reach heaven. So I've learned in my own life that, Lord, if you take everything, I really don't need it. And I've come to build a desire that I only need you.
Yes, God. Yes, God.
I wish somebody else shared that testimony that you don't need. I've been in church my whole life, so I know how it goes. When it rains, we tend to be a little lowly. But I wish there was somebody who understood that I really don't need the S-U-N to give the S-O-N my glory. I wish there was somebody who really, I don't need the sun to be shining bright outside because the sun is shining bright on the inside of me. I don't really need anything else but you. Come on, give God a hand of praise. Come on. You ought to declare that I just want you. I just want you. I just want you. Is there anybody who got a whole lot of money but you still deal with unhappy days? Is there anybody who ever chased after all the things of the world and you still found out it didn't give you any joy? I believe this song declares for you that you can give all that stuff away. You just need Him. I feel the Spirit of the Lord in this place.
Hallelujah.
Oh, I feel Him in this place. Can't you feel His presence? Can't you feel His presence? Can't you feel His presence? Can't you feel it? Can't you feel His presence? Come on, if you can feel Him, just go ahead and lift up your praise in this place. If you really feel Him, go ahead and I want to set the atmosphere. Can we saturate this place with praise? Can we just saturate it? Come on, let's season this Sunday. Let's go ahead and season the Sunday. Just like you would season your meat, let's season the Sunday. Season it with your praise. Come on, let's set the atmosphere. I'm believing on today that yokes will be destroyed. I'm believing on today that yokes will be destroyed. Burdens will be lifted. I'm believing that you're going to make a way on today. God, I just want to encounter you. I want to encounter you on another level. I want to encounter Jesus on another level. Is there anybody testimony? I want to encounter Jesus on another level. I want a 2018 anointing. One that doesn't look like 2017. I want a 2018 anointing. And if you really want to say, Lord, the anointing that you gave me for January don't work. I need a February 2018 anointing. Let's make it do what it do. Yeah, right there. I'm starting to feel a shift. I'm starting to feel a shift. He's done too much. He's done too much for you to sit there and look good. He's done too much. I wish somebody had a Patti LaBelle praise. When you're not worried about looking good. Breakthrough, breakthrough, breakthrough. Push somebody else to breakthrough, breakthrough, breakthrough. I feel the Lord breaking through right now. That was a yoke, but I feel that the Lord is breaking through right now. Oh, there was something here, but I feel a breakthrough in this place right now. I dare you to shout breakthrough, breakthrough, breakthrough. chapter 40. Isaiah chapter 40. You're familiar with the text. Isaiah chapter 40. We're going to look at one verse. Isaiah chapter 40. You already know, but they that wait on the Lord. I didn't quite feel it. They that wait, is there anybody waiting on Jesus? But they that wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up on wings as eagles. Can I say that one more time? Like they that wait on the Lord shall renew. They shall mount up on wings as eagles. For just a moment, I want to use as my subject in which to preach. Fly, eagles, fly. I wish I had some championship winners right here. This is not about Philadelphia, this is about you. Touch your neighbor and say, fly, eagles, fly. I told you last week that this is your winning season. So I need to set you free today and just let you fly. Sometimes life gets hard, but all that other thing life is doing is kicking you out of the eagle's nest. So you can learn to fly in your... Touch your neighbor and say, it's your season to fly. Oh, you talking to the wrong neighbor. You talking to that boring, stuck-up neighbor. Find that ghetto neighbor who don't mind acting crazy and say, fly, eagles, fly. Every church has some aisles that you can go down. But I need you to understand that the aisle sometimes in the church operates as a runway. It operates as a runway, and you normally have that one church member who don't mind taking off down the runway. Is there anybody who got a runway praise? And they ready to take off and go flying? Is there anybody? They that wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up on wings as eagles. One more time, I just need you to shout, fly, eagles. Come on, let's get into it. It was 1982 that this major motion picture was released by the name of an officer and a gentleman. This story is centered on the life of this young man by the name of Zachary Mayo, who had dreams of becoming an aviation pilot. In other words, he envisioned himself flying. So in order to realize his dream, Mayo enlisted as a United States Naval Officer Candidate. And he quickly began his training at the Aviation Officer Candidate School. But I need you to catch this. Prior to his arrival at the school, his upbringing was that he lived with his father due to the sudden suicide of his mother. And to make matters worse, his father was a military man who traveled frequently. He drank heavily, who didn't hide his habits for harlotry, and usually spoke rather harshly. In other words, he had a mother who didn't cover and a father who really didn't bother. Touch a neighbor and say, that's unhealthy. That's unhealthy. Listen, in those days, if you remember, some of y'all old enough to remember, in those days, motion pictures were oftentimes accompanied with what we refer to as a soundtrack. Every movie had a soundtrack. And so as it relates to the soundtrack of this movie, there was this musical composition that was arranged specifically for this particular scene in the movie. And yet, this same song went on to become an American classic. The song simply says, love lift us up where we belong. Where the eagles cry on a mountain high. Love lift us up where we belong. Far from the world below, up to where the clear winds blow. Listen, I've come to discover that when I was a little boy, I had the song all wrong. See, when I used to sing the song, I said, Lord, lift us up where we belong. I said, Lord, you didn't catch the chain. Lord, lift us up where we belong. I had the words all wrong. I said, where the eagles fly. I didn't say nothing about no crying, Reverend. I said, where the eagles fly on a mountain high. Lord, lift us up. You need to understand that'll preach all by itself. Even though I didn't have the lyrics quite right, even though my lyrics were not perfectly on point, somebody here knows that that'll still preach. You ought to help me declare it. Lord, lift us up where we belong. You didn't catch that part. Lord, lift us. Lord, lift us up. Come on with the second verse. Where we belong. Is there anybody who knows? The song suggests that I know where I should be and where I should not be. You didn't catch that. The song suggests that I know where I should be and where I should not be. In other words, watch this. Average is not my aptitude or my altitude. I said average is not my aptitude, nor is it my altitude. Touch your neighbor and say, fly, eagle, fly. I need you to understand this is not about the big game. This is about our big God. Let's make the text. Let's get to the text. The text says, they that wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. Listen, I need you to understand that the thematic thrust of the first 39 chapters of Isaiah all paint the picture of impending judgment. The first 39 chapters of Isaiah critically concerns itself with claims of condemnation. The first 39 chapters of Isaiah all tell of the travails and tribulation. But by the time you get to chapter 40, I wish I had help right there. By the time you get to chapter 40, you don't know when to shout. By the time you get to chapter 40, watch this, chapter 40 transitions from judgment into joy. I wish I had a church. Chapter 40 transitions us from judgment into joy. Chapter 40 transitions us, watch this, from condemnation to consolation. I wish I had a church. Chapter 40 transitions us from disobedience to deliverance. Matter of fact, chapter 40 verse 1 says, comfort, yes, comfort my people. Verse 4 says, then he'll make the low places to be lifted up. The rough places shall be made plain. The text says, he'll give you strength, he'll give strength to the weak and power to the faint. Can I suggest to you that yes, there will be moments of weeping and wailing, but according to chapter 40, they that wait, yes, there will be moments of weeping and wailing, but they that wait, I feel that in my spirit, there will be days of weeping and days of wailing, but they that wait on the Lord. The truth of the matter is that this world is messy and sometimes it's an agony to endure. Maybe there's somebody here who's going through a difficult moment in your life. Maybe there's somebody who's struggling with sin that's trying to sift you out. Yet whatever your situation, whatever your circumstance, I came to remind you that if you remain confident in God, if you remain confident in the God, let's go old school. What a mighty God we serve. See, watch this. You can wait all day, but if you're not waiting on the Lord, what a mighty, I wish I had a, you remember that old devotion, what a mighty God we serve. What a mighty God. Listen, I wish I had a church. Listen, I need you to understand that our God is mighty. He's mighty to save. He's mighty to deliver. He's mighty to break strongholds. Touch a neighbor and say, he's mighty, he's mighty. He's mighty. See, you can wait on me to show up, but I can only do so much. But they that wait, I need you to catch that. It's not about waiting, it's about who you're waiting on. They that wait on the, I just came to lift up Jesus right here. We can't move no further until you understand who it's really about. They that wait on the Lord. They that wait on the Lord. They that wait on the Lord.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Weeping may endure for a night. But watch it. The Lord shall come in the morning. Is there anybody here who knows you might have cried last night, but I feel my help right about here. It's not about waiting, it's about who you're waiting. Have you ever text somebody and they said they was on their way and you waited and they still didn't show up? Have you ever had to find out the hard way that your BFF wasn't really a BFF? Have you ever had to find out the hard way that your ride or die really died on the relationship? And you found yourself waiting on the, listen, somebody is waiting on Prince Charming. Somebody waiting on Mr. Right or Mrs. Right. But can I listen, I need to correct that right now. You can't find nobody that's going to complete you. The only one who can complete you is Jesus. They that wait on the Lord. They that wait on, touch a neighbor and say, wait on the Lord. Wait on the Lord. Wait on the Lord. The text says, they that wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. You already know the theme for 2018, I'm home. Which means I'm healthy, I'm overcoming, I'm making moves, and I'm evolving. Yet as it relates to health, I need you to understand that I'm healthy spiritually, physically, and financially. Somebody needs to catch it again. As it relates to health, I'm healthy spiritually, physically, and financially. Watch this. Why are you bringing it up? Here it is right here. Therefore, according to this passage, I need you to catch this. According to this passage, there's a principle packed with pregnant pedagogical possibility. That if you would just prioritize God, according to this passage, there is a principle packed with pregnant pedagogical possibility. That if you would just prioritize God, I'm talking about spiritual growth. That if you would just prioritize God, something will begin to produce in you. Here's the proof. The text says, they that wait on the Lord. The NIV says it this way, those who hope in the Lord, that's confidence. Those who hope in the Lord shall renew their strength. That's consequence. They that wait on the Lord, that's confidence. But listen, shall renew their strength. That's consequence. Not only should you remain confident in God, but I need you to understand that confidence in God has a way of producing consequences for you. In other words, they that wait. You do know that waiting also suggests serving.
Yes, sir.
Waiting also suggests serving. This is for the first three people who can catch it. Serving the Lord will pay off after a while. That's old school. Serving the Lord will pay, my grandma told me, serving the Lord will pay off after a while. In other words, while you're waiting on Him, you got to keep on waiting. While you're waiting on Him, you got to keep on serving. While you're waiting on Him, you got to keep on believing. While you're waiting, you got to keep on fighting. While you're waiting, you got to keep on doing the right thing. While you're waiting, you got to keep on loving on for what? While you're waiting, you got to keep forgiving for what? While you're waiting, you got to keep on fighting for what you believe. While you're waiting, listen. The text says, don't grow weary in well doing. For in due season. Don't grow weary. In other words, don't quit, because in due season you shall reap if you faint not.
Wait, come on now.
Yes, God.
They that wait on the Lord, that's those who hope in him, that's confidence.
Right.
Shall renew, that's consequence. The text says, they that wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. Can we properly and exegetically dissect the text? Can we properly and exegetically dissect the text? It's like, listen, notice in the text, can I teach this part for just a moment? Notice in the text, put the text on the screen. Notice in the text, watch this, there is a semicolon near the center of the sentence. Notice, can you see it? No, you don't even need spiritual eyes for this, you just need eyes. Notice that there is a semicolon near the center of the text. A semicolon is a punctuation mark that separates two major elements in a sentence. Stay there, I'm coming to get you. The text says, they that wait on the Lord. The text says, the Lord will renew your strength. I need you to understand that strength, catch this, strength is an inner quality. Strength is an inner quality. I'm trying to break it down bit by bit. Strength is an inner quality. Strength is something that's found on the inside of you. Listen, can I suggest to you that in 2018, God wants to stir up something that's on the inside of you. This for the first 5 folk that can get it. On the inside, listen, in 2018, God wants to begin to stir up something that's on the inside. And somebody says, stir up my gift. Listen, there is a gift on the inside of you that God wants to renew. There is a gift on the inside of you there is a gift on the inside of you that's been dormant for far too long. There is a gift on the inside of you that God wants to restore. There is a gift on the inside of you that God wants to replenish. There is a dream in you that God needs to remind you of. I need you to understand that in 2018, there's something in you that's about to be stirred up. There's something in you that's about to be stirred up. The text says, the Lord, watch this, shall renew your strength. Semicolon. Y'all thought I forgot about the semicolon. The Lord shall renew your strength. Semicolon. They shall mount up with wings. Listen, in other words, the semicolon suggests that there is more. Somebody shout more. The semicolon suggests, watch this, that there is more. Because after the semicolon, there is more. I need you to understand that, listen, you have not reached your limit. There is more. You haven't accomplished everything you want to accomplish. There is, somebody shout more. Your marriage is not over. There is more. You have not eclipsed your talent. There is more. Your gift has not exceeded. There is more. Listen, your life is not over. There is sickness will not rob you from life. There is somebody thought the enemy would have knocked up. Listen, you thought that your dreams were over. You thought that you've done too much bad stuff that God can't use you anymore. Push somebody and shout more. There is more. There is, the semicolon suggests, I love, God said you can use every bit of the Bible. The semicolon suggests that there is more. Can anybody shout because God hasn't given up on you? There is yet more in store for your life. There is more for you to accomplish. There is more to do. I had a friend of mine. I was counseling on this past weekend. And he made a terrible mistake and thought that for a moment he allowed the enemy to get into his thinking. And he thought that he was going to run himself over a cliff and end it all. I had to let him express it. But when he got through, the Lord just told me, tell him that there is more. Some of y'all haven't even walked into your purpose yet. Some of y'all haven't even realized that you got a purpose. There is more to your life. Watch this, baby. I know you look good, but there is more to you than your thighs and your. There is more to you than your long weave. There is more to you than your fine, your sharp haircut. There is much more than the outside. There is something on the inside of you that's going to help you tap into more. I hear the Lord saying, plug into to me like a surge protector because there is more power in me than you can. Somebody shout more. You ought to be giving God praise because you thought it was over. You thought, listen, you thought because you don't have a degree that you reached as far as you can go, but I hear the Holy Ghost saying more. Somebody in here right now who's ready to give up on church, who's ready to give up on the Lord, but I hear the Lord saying there is more. Somebody has a dream of starting a business, and the only reason you haven't started because you feel like you don't have the money or the credibility, but I hear the Lord saying more. Touch your neighbor and say, don't let your credit stop where you're going. There is more. Watch it. Don't let your family hold you back because they stop right here. There is more. Somebody said, well, I come from the wrong background. Folks won't give me that stuff. I need you to look at somebody and shout more. The color of my skin put a limit on me. I need you to break through the lid and say, there is more. I told you a few weeks ago that you just tip the lid. If you just tip the lid, you'll find out that there is more. There is more on the other side of your praise. There is more on the other side of your push. There is more on the other side of your press. There is more. Somebody shout more. I got just a little bit more. Here it is. Listen, not only will God renew your strength, but according to the text, watch this, there is this promise of wings as eagles. Listen, watch this. My God, this ought to bless somebody. Listen, to mount up with wings suggests to me that I should have this expectation of elevation. To mount up, you do know that up means going. To mount up with wings suggests to me that there is an expectation of elevation. In other words, not only will God stir up the gift in you, not only will God stir up the gift in me, make that thing personal, not only will He stir up the gift in me, but He's making a way for me to soar successfully. Look at your neighbor and say, this is your season to fly. Fly, eagles, fly. Is there anything? Let's go to church right here. They that wait on the Lord, that's what my comfort is in. Shall renew. Shall up my gift when they go. I shall mount up. I need you to promote me, Jesus. I have an expectation of elevation. Just so they would say, I want to go higher. 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 You might feel like you right here in the spirit, but I feel like God is taking you higher. He's taking you to another level. He's taking you to another dimension. He's taking you to another realm. Just somebody shout higher. Just somebody shout higher. Just somebody shout higher. 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 You can really go. So your reality has kept you. Your reality has you thinking that you can only go so far. But I hear the Lord say, come on up just a little bit. I hear Him in the spirit say, come on up just a little. Lord, lift me up where I belong. Far from the world I know. In other words, listen, in other words, God is about to take you to a place that you never even imagined in your life. He's about to do something for you that you never saw coming. He's about to change your stratosphere. don't know how to use them yet. Touch your neighbor and say, you got wings, you just don't know how to use them yet. But listen, faith says, even though my wind doesn't look right, I'm going to spread them anyway. Even though my money's not looking right, even though my relationship is not right, even though my family is jacked up, my money is jacked up, my relationship is jacked up, my credit is jacked up, I'm gonna fly because I believe it. Spread your wings and fly. The songwriter says, fly like an eagle. Fly like an eagle. Is there anybody in here who got 2 wings? 2 wings. Look at your neighbor and say, this is your season to fly. This is your season to fly. You gotta open up your mouth and declare it. This is your season to fly. Average is not your aptitude, nor is it your altitude. Average is not your aptitude. You watch it in the spirit, you don't know average. Because you don't serve an average God. You serve an above average God who made you to be above average believer. So average is not your aptitude, nor is it your altitude. Touch your neighbor and say, you're flying too low. The reason why the enemy can touch you is because you're flying too low. But if you would just mount up, I dare you to stand on your seat, just to get on. I dare you to stand on your seat and say, I've been living too low. Fly, eagle, fly. Fly, eagle, fly. Fly, eagle, fly. Stand on your feet and say, I'm telling you, devil messing with me. I gotta fly. Well, you can't touch me. Look at your neighbor and shout, fly. I tell you, look at your neighbor and say, I'm fly. How fly are you? You're so fly that the Lord gave his whole life so you can take off. Is there anybody here? This is your season. This is your season to fly. If you're ready to take off, the door of the church is open for you. Get out of mama's nest. In other words, get out of your reality. It's time for you to take off.
Hallelujah.
Get out of your reality. It's time for you to take off.
Yes, God. Woo. Hallelujah. Yes, God. Hallelujah.
Break out of your average. Break out of your norm. Come out of your rut.
Worthy.
Come out of what's been normal for you. It's time for you to come out. It's time for you to come out and take off. Come on, let's give God a hand of praise. Let's go.
The grace, the favor. This is my season to reap what I have sown. This is my season for grace favor. This is my season to reap what I have sown. This is my season. Grace, favor. This is my season.
Come on, you ought to make that personal.